So previously on these there was a black plastic plate that fit in there nicely. I don't really like the look of it, and also it bulges here where obviously the springer now sits, so I need it to be a really lean flat plate. So I've already taken off the bracket that was here for the big tank, the original stock tank. I need to make 2 of these. Let me shut this up a bit actually. I need to make 2 of these kind of shaped plates, one of them with a circle in it to fit around the ignition slot. The other side is the same, it just had one bracket here, but it doesn't have this sticking out obviously. So I've started making the plate that goes in there. I'm going to start on the ignition side first, just because I feel like that's going to be easier. I mean, the harder one to make. So this is what I've managed to do to my brand new pods. Massive hole on that one, and it's just all round fucked up. So this shape was completely wrong, so I'm gonna give it my best shot to try and make another one that's the right shape. So this was pretty good, this little at the front where the neck is, and then we were missing a little bit over here, and then it went and it was this point goes the completely wrong direction. I mean, maybe not that much, but more like there, I think. Oh, Lord knows. I think the shape is a little bit more like that. Right, I'm gonna cut that out and have a look. If you guys want to suggest, like, basically I'm not a big fan of the foot pegs. I mean, maybe when they're on I won't really notice them when the bike's all done, but I'm not super keen on them. So if you guys have any easy like mods or have any foot pegs that come into mind, that you think would kind of look dope, then let me know, because I mean, probably for the time being, I'll just whack it on anyways. But that being said, I need to buy a whole new clutch peg as well, because that one got bent in the accident. So if you guys want to suggest in the comments what I could do, or any ideas for a Yamaha Dragstar 650 pegs. So this is my brake pedal, and then I also need my clutch pedal as well. That'd be pretty cool, pretty nifty, and I'll have a good think about it. Does that look exactly the same to me? Because that... What have I done? What am I doing? Huh. Okay. Right, so we're going for this bit. Chop that. Chop that down a little bit. Not by that much. And then it was also this bit. This bit needs to come down. This is actually going to be an okay shape. I just need to bend it a little bit, because I was thinking I could either make it smaller and fit like in the frame, if you get what I mean, like sit in the middle of the pipes, or I could just bend it a little bit, not have to worry too much about getting the shape wrong or shaving off too much and then restarting all over again, but just bend it slightly so it kind of goes over the pipes, so more kind of not on the edge but more on the where it comes out a bit on the sides. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and bend this a little bit with my hands, see if we can get a good shape going on. I was actually thinking to myself earlier, I find doing this kind of stuff like really not cathartic. I wouldn't say it's cathartic or therapeutic. I'm not really getting anything out of it, but I'm trying to, it's almost meditative. meditative. You know what I mean. But I know that sounds really stupid because obviously I'm working with loud power tools and I'm banging and I'm whirring and I've got sparks and everything going everywhere all the time. But the reason I say it's quite meditative is I struggle with like shutting my brain up. I'm sure like a lot of people do. And when I have to use power tools, when I'm focusing on shaping a bit of metal, that's everything where my brain is. I can't. If I stop thinking about what I'm doing, I'm gonna hurt myself. So I focus entirely on where the blade's going or where the angle grinder's going and what I'm doing, and I find it's just such a great way for me to just not think for a little while, which I never really noticed it was doing for me, and now I realise, it isn't just because I'm working on the bike and I enjoy it. The reason I come out of this feeling so good is probably because my brain's just thanking me that I've stopped its merry-go-round of thoughts, you know. I find riding to be therapeutic because I can be out on the road and I can think my thoughts, but you're just going and you're thinking and stuff, whereas this is different. I don't think anything, I'm just making stuff. I go kind of like ape brain and I'm just like metal tool bash bash, you know. So that was just something I was thinking about the other day, you know. I find with a lot of crafts it's meant to make you feel good and all that, but nothing gets me to focus quite like having something that could rip your fingers off or your hair out at any point. So, you know, that's all good and everything. Let's go check if this is... I was recording that. So I don't know how well you can see from over there, but I've managed to grind down along the frame, so it's now the metal poking out instead of the paint, and I've got this piece to fit. Here's my hole. So I've done a little curve to it in the end is what I decided to do, and then this bit needs to come forward a bit, and that should slide over there into that shape there. And I'm gonna weld along those edges to keep it in place. And then it's pretty much the same idea on this side, just hasn't got the hole where the ignition is. It's obviously not actually how it's gonna sit, I'm just putting it in place with the forks here. So yeah, I mean I can't really tell, like I can't visualise what it would look like when it's done because I just don't have the space to kind of stand back and look at it, but I think it'll be alright, and I will paint it black, I've decided. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but I will paint that black. So nice black, and then the tank there. I think that could work. Yeah, I think that could work. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've also taken the crankcases off of... the valve covers off of the cylinders here. I quite like it. I'm pretty happy with the way that it kind of gives it that raw look, I guess. I've got the brackets here have been welded into the cylinders, so I don't really know how I'm going to be able to get those off. Or if I even will get them off. I'm not sure about that. And I don't know if you guys saw the damage I did to my pod, so I'm going to have to replace that. I'm actually going to maybe take all this out and put it inside for when I do the tank and this. That would probably be a better idea than leaving everything in there, and it just gives me more room and stuff, so I should have done that in the first place, but I'm an idiot. So I've decided I'm actually not gonna weld it tonight. I'm just. It's not that I don't think I can weld it on. I'm fine with that, but I just want another pair of eyes, just to make like, I don't know, just to see if something else is going wrong or catching on fire whilst I'm focused on doing the weld. I'm obviously not experienced enough to be able to weld and take in my surroundings, so I think I'm gonna wait until I can have a friend or someone just come over and supervise me, I guess is the word for it. But we're done for today. So this past week I have burnt my pod filters. I also burnt my hair. I don't know if I got that on camera. Broke my arm nearly from using that new drill. I don't know if I showed you that either. Brand new drill. It's a bit of a beast, and whilst I was making that hole for that thing, I just snapped my bloody arm off, so that was great. Also let the angle grinder run off on the bike, so that was fun. Anything else go wrong? No, I think that's this week pretty summarised up very well. So feel free to tell me I'm an idiot in the comments and give me a big thumbs down because I'm a fucking twat. Catch up with you guys later. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope you get some riding in. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope to see you soon back here on this channel. Oh, my back. Yeah, ciao.